I'm gonna turn Minecraft into the most immersive Wild West experience possible, with new features like cowboy gear, dangerous wildlife, and even realistic trains. And I did this all for one reason: to simulate a Wild West style bank heist. But that wasn't exactly the only thing I was planning. You see, the idea was I would bring my friends into a custom map in order to run a bank heist, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't easy for them. Not only did I plan on making both the entire town and the surrounding wildlife both dangerous and aggressive, but if they did pull off the heist successfully, I had an idea in mind I'm sure no one would expect. But first, I needed a plan. To pull off a Wild West bank heist, we would need to cover 4 steps. First off, a map, and an immersive one at that, because I don't know about you, but a cherry blossom forest doesn't really scream Wild West to me. So we would need a detailed terrain along with a nice rustic railroad town to really sell the idea. Next up, we would need mechanics. This step would include certain features of the map that players could interact with, and would be essential to the overall gameplay for the bank heist. But mechanics alone wouldn't be enough, leading us to our third step: new items. This would include adding items that the game wouldn't normally have, such as revolvers, dynamite, and of course, cowboy hats. But with better weapons and armor comes a price, in the form of our last step: danger. The bank heist alone would be tricky, but to make it even harder, I would have to add new enemies, including dangerous wildlife and aggressive bandits. So let's see just how immersive I can make the Wild West in Minecraft, and just how epic I can make our bank heist. Speaking of immersive and epic, I'd like to thank this video's sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is a free-to-play, large-scale, multiplayer combat game that puts you in the cockpit of some of history's most iconic tanks, aircrafts, and ships. Whether you're engaging in aerial dogfights, commanding armored vehicles on the ground, or navigating the oceans with naval forces, War Thunder offers an unparalleled blend of realism and excitement. With thousands of endlessly customizable vehicles from different eras, you can immerse yourself in thrilling battles that challenge both your skills and strategy. Fight enemies in locations all across the world, using military technology from both past and present, including everything from classic guided missiles to earth-shattering nuclear strikes. With the recent Dance of Dragons update, you can experience the power of the newly added vehicles and modifications, such as the A-10 Thunderbolt II, the J-10A, and a whole new line of French combat bows. And by clicking the link in the description and downloading War Thunder for free, you'll receive an assortment of bonuses, including unique vehicles, account boosters, and a trial period for a premium account model. Make sure to claim these rewards while you can. You don't want to miss it. But I'm still in a cherry blossom forest here, so I think it's time to tackle the map. Now, I wanted something with more character than just a simple desert biome. So I started searching for a map, and none of them were really what I was looking for. So I decided I might want to commission a map, and so I opened World Painter for about the second time ever, and started playing around with it until I somehow ended up with something I really liked. And after loading in the world, I got to building, and included structures that would be essential to the heist, like a bank. I also included a saloon, a sheriff's office, a small train station, and a few other buildings to complete our railroad town. Then I added plenty of details to drive the western feel further, including the most important, imperative mod to this entire pack: the tumbleweed mod. I mean, look at this thing. If that doesn't say Wild West, I don't know what does. Then, using modded blocks, I created a windmill that provided street lighting to the town, decorated the buildings further with items like saloon doors, and I added the main reason for this small town's existence: oil rigs. Then, with a few more small details, the base of the map was completed, which meant we could move on to the next step in my plan: mechanics. The most important thing we needed here was some sort of vault for our bank heist. Now, I could have used something like iron doors, but that's just lame. So with the use of the fan favorite mod, Create, I came up with this fully functional vault design that does the trick and I think looks awesome. The next part of this step would be one of my favorite features of this map: the train. Every Wild West town needs a train, and our map was no exception. With the intention of using the train to bring my friends into the map, I had already planned out a course for our train to follow. But I might not have accounted for gravity, which turned the train into more of a rocket. So I changed the track into a more gradual slope, which would make for a much more peaceful entry into our town. Lastly in this section, I threw in a few smaller mods I thought fit the pack. The first of which would let 2 players ride a single horse. Combine this with new animations for mobs, and we have a way more immersive horse riding experience. On top of this, I added a mod that leaves your body on the ground when you die.
He's dead.
Mainly to add to the experience of a classic Western standoff. But arguably the most important part of a standoff was still missing, which leads us right into our third step: new items. The first addition here would be the obvious revolver, alongside other Wild West guns. I made sure to include many different models of these weapons, using a few different mods. With options like shotguns, 6-shooters, and old-timey rifles, players could discover all sorts of weapon classes. After this, I included the tool belt mod, which provides a wearable belt to store our new weapons. This mod also allows for us to perform a quick draw, an essential part of a Western standoff. Then of course, we had to include something more immersive than the boring vanilla armor. That's right, I'm talking about cowboy gear. With plenty of new options to choose from, we can now diversify our Western look. From hats, to ponchos, and even horse riding chaps, we could confidently creak open the saloon doors to show the whole town our new look. The last item I added was going to be super important to our bank heist, which was dynamite. These explosives would come in handy for our players, alongside all their new equipment. So, with new items in hand, I think it's time we made their Western experience a bit more challenging, leading us right into the last step of the plan: danger. I knew I wanted to make the whole town hostile, so I started by adding bandits. These guys wouldn't take too kindly to visitors in their town, and armed with knives and pistols, players would soon discover this wasn't the friendliest town on the railroad. On top of the bandits defending their town, players would also have to keep an eye out for the town's surrounding wildlife. Using another fan favorite mod, Alex's Mobs, I added some of the best new creatures out there. With animals like venomous rattlesnakes, wild bears, and plenty more, a bank robbery wasn't looking so simple anymore. And on top of all of this, the players would have to worry about one more thing that would be their biggest challenge yet. So with the players aboard, the train made its way into the town, and as it pulled into the station, the players prepared for the bank heist, unaware of the challenge that lied ahead.
Guys, I don't want to worry you, but I see a bear outside.
We should get into shelter immediately.
We should definitely get to shelter.
We should get into shelter immediately. Let's
right
go.
Now.
Inside.
Oh my god.
The bear is outside the window.
What the Sigma? There's a bear!
Guys.
Hang on, I'm gonna take myself some belts and boots.
Yo! Back him up!
Oh, I gotta reload.
I'm knife fighting a bear, though. God! I'm knife fighting. Stop shooting him, God! God damn, no!
So that left Chief as the first death. And to make things interesting, whoever dies the most loses this challenge and gets ran over by the train.
Back up! I'm so alive! There's too many of them! Oh my god!
There's a raccoon!
After getting caught off guard by the wildlife, my friends cleaned up the remaining enemies and grouped back up to head into the town.
All right, boys. Let's move into the town, boys. Come on.
Make sure your guns are on now. Come on now.
Hey, yeah, put your damn guns away.
You're
Put
right.
your damn
shit.
guns
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
my
We
bad,
must
bad.
remain
Sorry,
cautious and courteous.
Oh, wait, hold on now.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me test and see if they're friendly.
Yeah, they're not friendly.
they're
Yeah,
friendly.
I don't think they're friendly. Oh my god! They're packing! Oh my god!
They don't know I'm from the rack. They don't know where I'm from.
Oh my god! Yo, we up in Chirac!
Me and Kiwi are holding.
Yo, we're gonna hold down everyone in the fucking town. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now, I knew this was going to be a challenge for the players, but I didn't expect their journey to the bank to look like this.
Oh, God! Oh! Oh, God!
He's coming out. Oh my god. Why is... What the...
Take cover!
After defeating the rest of the hostiles in the town, the gang grouped up to discuss their final plan for the bank heist.
All right. Hey, look at me. Up here. Eyes up here. Now that we've cleared out the entire town, boys, gentlemen, now we can take all the loot. Now we got to get all the loot out of this bank before the law comes. Understood?
You're telling me we can have competition?
We might be.
I'm gonna go check it out. Let me open the door and see. Guys.
You got hit. Slapping and slacking.
Kiwi,
Nah.
did you bring the special package?
So about that,
Where-
those bears were pretty threatening, and I used all the entire dynamite. I used everything on the bears.
You mean the dynamite we specially bought to break into the bank and take the money?
The dynamite.
The
Kiwi.
whole reason we're here?
The players didn't have to search for long, because right next to them was a mine where they could collect their much-needed dynamite.
Oh, hell, boys.
Yo.
Whoa. I think we need to go down there.
Wait, let's look at the chest. There's dynamite in here.
Dom, grab it all and jump on back over here.
I have the dynamite.
All right, we're gonna need it for the vault this time.
All right, brother.
Take a look. All right, everyone should back away while I throw it, just in case. I was voted most likely to blow themselves up in high school with the stick of dynamite, so watch out. Are you ready? Cover your ears, partner.
Yo. That door never stood a chance against that dynamite,
Alright,
bro.
there we go.
All right,
We're
all
in.
right. We are in.
Look at this,
Nope.
guys. It goes upstairs and everything.
Go downstairs.
I think we're in, boy. Oh.
As the sun began to rise, the group left the bank, traveled through the town, and went back towards the train to escape. But it would seem luck wasn't on their side this time around.
So
Wait, that
the
is a good
train
question.
is not here. What the actual Sigma?
They came up with a plan to steal the horses across the river for their escape. However, they didn't expect what would happen next.
Put an F in the chat for the train, please.
If it ain't,
Guys, it's my favorite Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh my god.
Now, I knew I couldn't take all 4 of them at once, so I came to an agreement with the gang, and we would have to settle this the old-fashioned way.
All right, partners, this is your standard showdown. On pole, I want you to turn around and shoot each other. Are we clear? 1, 2, 3. Pull.
He's dead.
I'll get you.
Oh my god. Sayonara steps to the plate.
All right, fellas, same rules apply. 1, 2, 3. Pull.
Oh no!
He's dead. He's dead.
It's over for you, buddy.
All right, Kiwi, you're up next. All right, I'm gonna do a 3 count and a draw. Are you ready? 1, 2.
He lived the sheriff and died a sheriff.
Gone as quick as he came.
My favorite Minecraft YouTuber.
I guess he's not so sneaky after all.
After my tragic end, the players got a hold of the town's horses and made out with their loot. Then they rode out into the sunset, never to be seen again. Well, besides one of them, because it seemed Dom had lost this challenge. And special thanks to our first gold patron, Solo Sokon. If you want to be featured at the end of the next video, go check out my Patreon, link in the description. To join millions of players worldwide on War Thunder on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, register now using the link in the video's description. You'll receive an assortment of bonuses, including unique vehicles, account boosters, and a trial period for a premium account model. Make sure to claim these rewards while you still can. You don't want to miss them.